Choosing between the MacBook Air M1, M2, and M3 can be challenging with the impressive features each model offers. In this video, we'll compare their performance, design, and overall value to help you make an informed decision. Watch till the end to discover which MacBook Air is the clear winner before you make your purchase. Since its debut in November 2020, the MacBook Air M1 has been a top contender in the best MacBooks and laptops lists. With its classic taper design, it delivered exceptional performance and battery life, outshining the best Windows laptops of its era and setting a new benchmark for all laptops. 3 years later, Apple has launched the MacBook Air M2 and the MacBook Air M3, offering improved efficiency and the sleek design from the 2021 MacBook Pro models. Though the MacBook Air M1 is no longer available on Apple's online store, it remains a compelling choice, especially with Amazon offering it for $620. Although the M3 chip surpasses the M1 in performance, the MacBook Air M1 remains more than sufficient for everyday tasks. For general use like writing, work, video streaming, and light gaming, it excels. Most productivity tasks don't require the latest processors, and the M1 chip's performance still outshines many Windows laptops in the same price range. The MacBook Air M1 set a high bar for laptop battery life. In our battery test, it lasted 14 hours and 41 minutes, slightly more than the Air M2 and just shy of the Air M3. This translates to nearly 2 full workdays of battery life. Additionally, the fanless design ensures it runs quietly and stays cool during regular use. The MacBook Air M1's design, with its sturdy machined aluminum chassis, remains elegant and premium. With dimensions of 12 inches in length, 8.4 inches in width, and a thickness of just 0.6 inches, it weighs a mere 2.8 pounds, making it incredibly thin and lightweight. Despite newer models being slightly thinner and lighter, the M1 is still highly portable. Its wedge-shaped design might seem a bit dated compared to the newer, boxier models, but it still looks good and performs well. Few laptops in the MacBook Air M1's price range offer the same level of functionality. Its combination of performance, battery life, and design makes it highly recommended, especially at Amazon's $620 price point. Though its successors have larger displays and better performance, the MacBook Air M1 offers outstanding everyday usability at an attractive price, making it a hard-to-beat choice in 2024. After using the MacBook Air M2 for over a year, I'm deeply impressed by this slim, lightweight laptop with its custom chip. Yes, the MacBook Air M2 is pricey and has limited ports. The performance boost from the M2 chip over the M1 isn't dramatic, yet the M2 Air stands out for 2 main reasons. Firstly, the M2 chip's extra graphics power, especially the 10-core GPU in the 512GB model, is impressive. This lightweight laptop can handle games like Total War, Warhammer 3, which challenges my older gaming PC. Titles like Divinity, Original Sin 2, and Disco Elysium run well on this machine. Secondly, the design of the MacBook Air M2 is a significant improvement. The flatter design echoes the latest MacBook Pros. The display notch becomes less noticeable with macOS's clever design, and the increased screen real estate and excellent color calibration make it comfortable to use without an external monitor. The MacBook Air M2 also boasts impressive battery life, Thunderbolt connectivity, and a MagSafe charger, making it an ideal everyday laptop. However, its perfection presents a challenge. Apple has already expanded the 2022 Air into a larger model, the MacBook Air 15-inch 2023, but this wasn't revolutionary. While Apple will likely continue enhancing its M-series chips, incremental upgrades may not capture attention. A touchscreen would be an exciting change, especially given Apple's resistance to this feature. Coupled with macOS's ability to run iOS apps, a touchscreen would make a higher refresh rate display would be appreciated, but it might increase the Air's price, pushing it closer to the Pro models and compromising its position as a premium yet affordable ultra-portable laptop. The M2 MacBook Air excels as an everyday laptop, seamlessly transitioning from work to leisure. However, it doesn't try to be a two-in-one device or cater specifically to creative professionals or gamers. Any upgrades beyond a better processor might dilute this focus. My hope is that Apple allows the current Air models to mature before rushing out a MacBook Air M3. This would give time to develop a genuinely groundbreaking MacBook Air, perhaps with OLED or mini LED panels. The M2 MacBook Air is so good that there's no immediate need for a replacement. The MacBook Air M3 offers a notable enhancement over its predecessor, maintaining a sleek Pro-inspired design with concealed speakers and available in 4 colors. The trackpad remains incredibly smooth, and new quality-of-life features enhance the experience. However, the MacBook lineup has become more crowded, with the 13-inch Air, 15-inch Air, and base 14-inch Pro all vying for attention. The base models, priced at $1,099 and $1,299 respectively, come with limited memory and storage, making expensive upgrades tempting. Despite the MacBook Air M3's improvements, choosing the right MacBook has become more difficult. The Air M3s are nearly identical to the Air M2s, still available for $100 less. They come with the same chassis, display, battery, speakers, webcam, ports, and configuration options. However, the M3's faster processor, improved microphone and Wi-Fi, and doubled storage speed on the 256GB version justify the extra $100. A key new feature is the ability to power 2 external monitors with the lid closed, a first for the MacBook Air line, offering a smoother experience than many Windows setups. Differences between the 13-inch and 15-inch models are minor, aside from display size. The 15-inch Air M3 has louder speakers and a larger battery, but similar battery life. The 13-inch base model features an 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU combo unique to its configuration. Both MacBook Air sizes, provided with 16 GB of memory and 512 GB of storage, and an 8-core CPU and 10-core GPU, are 16 to 18% faster than the M2s. They handle tasks like Illustrator, doom scrolling, and browser tab hoarding with ease. Gaming performance in titles like Shadow of the Tomb Raider is impressive at lower settings. Apple toots hardware-accelerated ray tracing in the M3, but its impact is limited due to the lack of native ray-traced games on macOS and the base M3's insufficient GPU cores and memory. The unified memory system doesn't offset the need for more memory in demanding tasks. While the M3's upgrades are worth the extra $100, the base model's 8 GB of memory and 256 GB of storage are insufficient for modern use. Upgrading quickly increases the cost, making higher-end models like the MacBook Pro more appealing. For example, upgrading the 15-inch Air to 16 GB of memory and 512 GB of storage costs $1,699, just $100 less than the more feature-rich MacBook Pro 14 M3. For users like my mother, who primarily writes emails and watches movies, the base MacBook Air M3 is sufficient. However, spending an extra $200 on memory extends its lifespan. High school students and humanities majors can manage with the base model, but 16 GB of memory and 512 GB of storage are optimal for long-term use. In conclusion, while all 3 MacBook Air models, M1, M2, and M3, offer impressive features and performance, the clear winner for most users in 2024 remains the MacBook Air M1. Despite being slightly older, it excels in everyday tasks with its excellent battery life, solid performance, and attractive price point, especially when available at discounted rates like $620. The M1's proven track record for reliability and usability makes it hard to beat for general users looking for a dependable laptop without breaking the bank.